Hello and a warm welcome back. It's Tuesday afternoon. How's your day going so far? The sun is shining here in London, so we've all got a little spring in our step today. And we are here to give you that little spring in your step as well. It's a bit of Sunshine TV. I'm your host. My name is Lucia Diamond. And in the studio, I am joined by two of our most exceptional gifted clairvoyants, mediums, psychics. We are talking about Lit Butcher and Michael Ryan. Yes, that's right. They are both here live in the studio, and good time to be joining us. We are about to start our live clairvoyant section. Now, this is always just hugely popular because the energy flows so much easier when they're working like this. They do platform work all over the country, spiritualist churches, theatres. I mean, Litz is on tour at the moment doing this type of work. We can't demonstrate mediumship, but it's live clairvoyancy that you're going to be witnessing on the show today. So do get ready for spectacular things. And if you want to be actually part of the show, then you can be, because we're live and interactive all the way through until 5 o'clock today. If you do want to get through to our psychics, I mean, you can see Michael is there live on the show right now. Michael's on the phone lines. He's doing a 10-minute reading. We've also just been joined by two brand new psychics. It is that time of the show. It is the amazing Nina Ashby who's joining the team today. One of my faves. I know I shouldn't have faves, but I love Nina. I've had Nina around to my home. Nina's done private readings for myself and all my family, and she always amazes us. She really does. She's got such a gentle nature, and she might go from a bit of clairvoyance, a bit of psychic work, a bit of past life, a bit of colour therapy phone in. You get this whole compact reading full of everything you could ever want from a psychic reading, and she's got a lovely tone to her accent as well. And just a very warm lady, really practical in her approach, down to earth, giving you evidence. That's what you want, isn't it, from a psychic reading? Pure evidence that she's tuning into you. Nina's just joining us on option 2. She's available right now. Yeah, that's a lovely little wave there. On option 1, we're going to have another brand new psychic joining the team very soon as well. I'll tell you a little bit more about them in a moment. But as I said, we are now in the live clairvoyant section. Get excited, get very excited. It's going to be Lit Butcher kicking everything off here. And this is the part of the show. I love this part of the show because this is where you really get to test out our psychics and you get to get that evidence, get that validation in a minute. Do bear in mind it is only a minute though. Just think about what you could get if you had 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. Think about that with the psychics. How much you would be able to get from it. So it's a mixed bag on today's show. We've had a lot of love coming in, a lot of work questions, loads of house moves as well. People just wanting to find out what's really going on behind closed doors. What's going on? Are people talking about me? That was one lady's question. Who are they? What's going on? If you want to know what's going on, this is the show. Stay with us. We're live until 5. Now, though, let's kick off the proceedings. Our first section of our live clairvoyancy. It is an audience with Lit Butcher. Hello. Hello, Lit.
Hello, Lou.
Oh, you look lovely up there.
Oh, thank you.
I like that canvas shot. It's very nice. You look, it's all light and airy and
Thank you.
pastel-y. Very nice. Now, Lit, are you excited? Do you get nervous on this section at all? Live clairvoyancy now?
No.
No. Just straight up no?
No.
What can we even expect?
I feel, you know, standing up, obviously, the fact that you're not static, you can move. We've got a little bit of freedom here in the studio. It just generates more energy, Lou, and I just think it just makes for a better message.
Okay, well, let's start it all off. Oh, in fact, before we do, I can announce our second guest to join us has arrived. It is the one and only Ruth Vidente. Now, Ruth is one of the longest running psychics here on the show. She's been with the show for 6 years now. People come back to Ruth time and time again. They form bonds, they form relationships, friendships with her on the phone lines because she's such a genuine person, and they come back time and time again because she's giving accurate predictions. She's getting it spot on. So if you like what Litz is about to do in the studio, you're going to love what Ruth is doing on option 1. So that's Ruth on 1, Nina Ashby on option 2, both available now as we get interactive. Our first question is from Kismet. That's how you pronounce that. It says, hello all, hello, kiss you. Says, my application for a different job where I work has now been shortlisted. Oh, exciting. What are my chances of getting the job? Thanks. Fingers crossed for you. And arms.
Brilliant, that's fantastic. That's such good news. I'm really, really pleased for you. I know if I link into the energy of this that I would also have to talk about realistically, there are 2 other people that would come up against you. I kind of feel that it's either it's about you putting in the legwork, it's about the longevity. If it's not the longevity of you being in the company, it's about the effort that you put in, the time that you spend there. You've got to learn to go home. I think that's the thing to say to you first of all. And that would also apply if you're getting this other employment as well. I feel that maybe there is a little bit of a risk of you taking on too many things going on your shoulders there, but I like it, and I like with this Thursday. I like Thursday. I'm on the day show again Thursday, so don't hesitate to let me know, but it feels very good to me. I think just by going in and by being yourself and being honest when you go to the next stage, when you get into the next process, that you're going to walk it, as they say. Well done.
And now I've got 3 little words that are going to make you very happy. Michael is available. There he is. Michael's on option 4, waiting for your call. Now, lots of you trying to get through to him. So if you want to get through to Michael now, that is option 4. He's waiting for you. Darling, using your landline, 0906 125 7777 from your mobile, 87777. Maybe I've got time to have a quick chat. Can we, Michael, can you hear me? No, obviously not. Michael, can you hear me now? Hear me now? Hear me now? 1 minute. Okay, I'm good at my lip reading. Here we go. Can you hear me now? I can't hear you now, though. This is hard getting connected. It's easier to phone in and talk to you, isn't it? I think it is. Hold on 1 second, I'm being told. I think it's all going to get sorted because the production team running around there getting everything sorted. So we'll have a quick chat with Michael and find out what he's been up to on the phone lines. Just let you know while I'm talking to him, he is logged in, he is available. You could be stealing him away from me at any moment. Michael, let's have a quick chat. What's been happening on the phones?
Yeah, well, I had a call. One thing I will sort of say about calls as well, which is kind of vitally important for me, is I need the voice vibration of somebody. I need to hear the voice of the person that I'm doing the reading for. And sometimes what will happen is people will call up for a reading for somebody that they know. That's what happened in the last time. So if it's at all possible, if they are in the background and I can hear their voice, that can be absolutely fantastic. But work and love life is the 2 main topics I've spoken about so far.
Okay, well, we've got some feedback coming through now for you, Michael, very quickly. Just quickly remind you, his phone line is available now, so that's option 4 to get through to Michael. Feedback from Michael here says, what can I say? Great smile, cheeky face, boy, can this man connect with spirit. Validations, times and dates that are spot on. That's a lovely Karen in the Wirral.
Well, Karen, thank you.
Okay, and that kind of feedback has been echoed throughout today's show. Now, Michael, I'm going to let you go because we've got Litz getting ready to do her stand-up section in the studio. So bye for now.
Cool.
And we'll talk to you soon, I hope. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Cheers.
So if you want to talk to Michael, again, that's option 4. You've got anything up to 10 minutes with him. You've also got option 1 and 2 available. That's Ruth for Dente 1, Nina Ashby 2, as we continue in Litz Butcher on the live stand-up section. Pure clairvoyancy now. Here we go, back to our questions. We've got Sun87. He says, hi, you all. Hello, Sun. Says, can I have a love reading for my son? He is the 30th of the 12th, 73. Thanks. Oh,
Okay,
sweet
brilliant.
text, Sun.
Thank you very much. I know if I link into that, the first thing I feel with him is that he is too guarded. I want... okay, make your mind up. They're going in two time frames here. They're going 4 months and 4 years. So I don't know if these were 2 relationships that really scarred him, but I feel that he's almost like locking himself away. If he's got someone around him now, I'm not overstruck on her. I've just seen the fragments, if you will, of someone who feels like she's either snatching at his generosity or really kind of like being very, very superficial. Maybe she's very heavily made up and she almost feels like this is going to sound really horrid, and I'm trying to think of how to put it across nice. She's a little bit dollified. I don't like her at all. I feel that there is a likelihood that she's older also, and I don't like that because there's a hidden agenda with her son. It feels to me that she thinks she's going to get something out of him. He feels he's shut away, you know, like he's locking himself in his room or he's occupying himself with work. I don't necessarily think that he's ready to have, certainly not the kind of person that she is, but anyone around him who is not completely secure and completely independent. The last thing he needs to do right now is attract a vulnerability and someone who would lean on him too heavily. Hope that helps you.
Thank you. And you can, of course, ask questions on behalf. We have a lot of concerned parents asking questions about their children. Feel free to interact. Now, we've just opened up the live line once again. Amazing reading earlier on for Tracy. Now, the way it works, you got a question, you want to get it answered right away. Maybe you're off out soon. You're thinking, oh, I want to text in, but I can't wait to get my question answered, because, you know, you're going to have at least half an hour to an hour's wait normally. And, you know, we'd love to do it quicker if we can, but we just get so many questions into the studio. That's why we open up the live line. So if you just want to get through to Litz, you've got a question you want to get answered, 2-minute readings, it's £3. It's a bargain. You're going to get through. Select option 6 once you've dialed into the show, and Litz and me will be welcoming you on to the show live. Exciting, isn't it? Don't be nervous, by the way. We don't bite. Just be excited.
Not on a Tuesday, Lou.
Definitely not on a Tuesday, no. We've got to get warmed up at least Wednesdays. Here we go. We've got feedback now for Litz on screen. Feedback for Litz, 29th for the 11th, 86. You are so right about her. She used to be my friend. You're amazing, Litz. You described her to a T. Can you see them being tougher? Thanks so much. This is the lovely lady earlier on who was having the problems with the ex-partner.
Okay. Thank you so much for the feedback. I'm so sorry that she was your friend. That's some friend, isn't it, really? Can I see them being together? I can see them being together because she shows to me here that she can very quickly switch from being this nasty, venomous individual to being like really needy and really weak and lame around him. And there's something about that that makes him feel, for whatever reason, rightly or wrongly, that he has to be there for her. It's not really about the caretaker role. It doesn't feel to me that he's got that kind of interest in her. But maybe she gives him like a guilt trip. Maybe she gives him like a you know, a side of her that no one else sees. And it also colours his judgment. Spirit there just put like an opaque thing across my face so that he doesn't see things the way that other folk do. I do see them together. If I asked Spirit, I would be going probably 12 to 18 months to still see some kind of link with them. I'm so sorry to tell you that, but you know how I read. Thank you a million for the feedback.
Thank you very much. Again, to extend any of these readings, feel free to come through on the live line, select option 6, or you can wait for Litz. We'll go to the phone and do private readings a bit later. We've also, just so you know, we have got space for more messages, so if you do want to text into the show, leave your live comments. We would love to hear from you today, especially in this live stand-up section. We're so on top of it today. We're getting through a lot of questions. So, again, we would love to hear from you. Next text is from the lovely Kim. Hello, Kim. Good evening. Oh, good evening. Good afternoon. Ahead of myself there. Because the studio is dark. It could be literally, it could be 2 in the morning or 2 in the afternoon. We've got no idea from the outside world. Thanks, Kim. Good afternoon. Can I have a love reading, please? Love this show. Thanks again, Kim. You're the 4th of the 10th, 67. Thank you, too.
Okay, Kim. Right, there is, I hate this because it sounds like way generic for me, there is love coming around you. I know that someone links to you with, there's 4 roses. Okay, this isn't 4 guys. There is 4 roses here. I believe that this could go to 4 weeks. It doesn't feel like 4 months, doesn't feel that long. He comes forward. I've got like, he's like, who is he? Show me. Like he's Tony, he's Tony, okay. And make sure that you are, I know you're a sensible girl, but make sure that you are just slightly ahead. He's like, he's not a shark or anything like this, but it would be very easy for him to lose interest. He feels to me that he could be a fire sign. I'm going to have him like maybe in the middle of the year, like the Leo. And he feels that he's quite full of himself. He knows he's got lovely eyes. His eyes are really real showstoppers. And he knows what he's got going for him. He knows what he's got going around him. Whoever is around you now, thank you, whoever is around you now, it feels like that feeling, that love, that attraction, that affection feels to wane for me, and this new energy comes in. He's quite different to anyone that you've ever had in your life before, and I think you've got to acknowledge that with him. I like the way he wants to go around. I like the way he wants to travel. I like the way he wants to see places. I think he's like a real city-going person. He might want to take you on city breaks and stuff like that. So that's fantastic for you. It's all good stuff. Keep me posted. Thank you.
Thanks so much. Another stunning reading up from Liz Butcher. Loving the detail. If you are too, you can come through to Liz live in the studio for a 2-minute reading. That's happening right now on the live line. And you've also got Rufa Dente available on option 1. If you're just joining us, so stay with us live on Psychic Interactive. Amazing things happening here today. The only thing we ask for you to interact is that you are over the age of 18. If you're not the bill payer, of course, have the bill payer's permission, and we can't do questions on health, pregnancy, financial or legal matters. Anything else goes. Come and get interactive. We'd love to hear from you. Our next question is from the 2nd of the 7th, 88. Says, hiya to you. Can you tell me what the future holds for me, and will Kate come back into my life, and when? Thanks.
Right, you know, here with this K person, they've got like a whole lot of stuff. I really feel it's like a mess in their life, whether they have linked in with someone else or there is someone else that was with them before you were, and they're having to crisis manage that area of their life at the moment. I feel they've gone off to do something. They've gone off to be with someone. They've either gone off to be with the family. This was either a triangle. You were someone that was on the periphery, and there are other people in their life that they are cemented to. Right, okay, fine. So there are ties he can't break here. Essentially, this is what I'm saying. There are ties that cannot be broken. If you're prepared to wait, which I hate saying to anyone, but I feel that the overall span of this would, from the start, from what happened in February? Okay, so something's happened in February. From February, 8 months onwards, feels to me like things are going smooth for you. I think you've always got to acknowledge the fact that there are going to be other people in the relationship that can't be removed. But yes, I do see them coming back. And I see them coming back on a much more grounded level as well. Like, we've got to be serious about this, we've got to be grown up about this, we've got to actually manage this relationship properly so that we're both in it 50%, because I do feel that the balance was always 70-30 against you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Again, a lot of detail coming out in these questions. If you do want to take it further, please feel free to dial into the show. Litz is available on the live line. That's option 6. But loads more questions still, Litz, to get through, so let's keep it going. Loving your work, as always.
Thank you.
Anonymous says, hi all, hello you. My college tutor, who's a Leo, has taken my rejection of him very well. And it hasn't taken it very well of him. And it's making things awkward. What's the best way to handle this? Thank you, SD.
That is so poor for you. I'm so sorry. He's so bad doing this. And do you know what? I link into you, and I don't even feel that you did something wrong. I don't even feel that you led him on or made him feel that he should be. No, he's misinterpreted. He's misinterpreted so much around you. So, you know, I think looking at it from that angle, you're within your rights. You may need to speak to someone about this. You may need to take it higher. I don't think you should at the moment, because I think that's going to make things obviously even worse. Stick to your guns. Imagine yourself, you know, blue cloak, totally untouchable. Stick to your guns. Focus on your work. Have the minimal exchange with him that you have to. I think it's important for him for you not to look like you're timid. So make sure you've got eye contact with him, and make sure that when he is connecting with you, you feel that he has done something wrong. Because what Spirit showed me here is like that when you don't want to look at him and he's making you feel that you were wrong to reject him. Feel it in here, feel it inside of you that he was the one who overstepped the mark, not you.
Thank you. Again, big situation going on there. Thank you for sharing it with us. Now, just so you know, Michael's going to be staying on the phone lines for one final 5-minute reading. Oh, 10-minute reading. Okay, 10-minute reading it is. If you want to get through to Michael, again, lots of people trying to get through to him today. If you haven't yet got through, don't worry. We've got a long show. We're here till 5. You've still got plenty more chances. Just keep watching the show. Keep your eye on the clock as well. It has now counted down. We are ready. That's Michael dead and ready to do another 10-minute reading on option 4. Back to question time. Let's live on Psychic Interactive. Where are we going next, guys? We're going to stay with Texas. Yes, we are. The lovely Laura says, hi, Litz. How will the next 4 weeks go with the new things I'm implementing in my business? Is this the right direction? Thanks. I'm a Saji.
Right. Okay, Lara, you know, that what I get here when I link to you is that the delegation aspect is important. Be conscious here. I appreciate the processes that you're implementing are for ease of facilitation, and yet you still don't want to let go of certain things. You feel to me that you've got to be over somebody all the time, overlooking things or double checking things, either making phone calls or checking web things, emails, blah, 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 blah. So, you know, recognise that you have implemented these things for ease of process, not to give yourself more things to look at and more things to do. Who are you? Right, there's a woman walking in there. There's another woman walking in. She's slightly older. I don't know if she's a relative of yours, Lara. I don't know if she's a relative coming in to help or coming in to give some kind of financial injection or something like that, but I can see her on the periphery there, looking like she wants to do something, maybe buy into the business, maybe that's what it is. Just be aware that she's there. I feel with her, there's link. This woman doesn't feel to me English. She doesn't feel English. She feels to me small, she feels quite dark. Listen to what she's got to say, because even if she's like an in-law, she seems to have some acumen about her that would be productive for your business. But do remember, delegate, dear, delegate.
Wow, wow, wow. Amazing reading. And you can see how valuable the psychics are in so many different areas, whether it's business in our life, career, house moves, love. You know, they're there for all of it, giving you that unique insight, making sure you're not missing out on these opportunities, you're not missing the trick either. Be one step ahead right now. Get a reading with Michael. If you want to get all of the wisdom, the guidance and the insight into your life, he's going to do a 10-minute reading for you. If you want him to, of course, you might just want a couple-minute reading or 5 minutes. It's up to you. We're just here to give you that maximum time of 10 minutes. Now, Michael's waiting for your call on option 4, working with mediumship on the phone lines, working, giving you dates and timings. He is hot with these at the moment, and much, much more. Now, Michael's waiting now. That's option 4. We're going to go to another question in the studio. We've got Luke next. Good morning. I don't know what's going on with my times today. Good afternoon, Luke. I saw Emma for the first time in ages. What did she feel when we spoke? Luke is the 9th of the 2nd, 90.
Okay. This is really weird because I want to call you Lou or Lulu or something quite bizarre, which obviously is what we call our lovely Lou here in the studio. But I don't want to call you that name. I need to connect with someone who would call you a nickname, who wouldn't use your, albeit short, full name. Stop trying to please this girl. Stop trying to do and be and say the things she wants to hear. Stop trying to reinvent yourself. Is it like you've done something with your hair, or you think that you've got to change something about you? You don't, if someone cares about you enough, you shouldn't seek reinvention to make yourself right for the job. I know that there's someone else who links with you, and they maybe were a friend of yours, or certainly someone who wants to hook up with her, who has seen her or called her behind your back. Somebody definitely there is not being transparent to you, one of your friends. Maybe an acquaintance, but nonetheless you still need to have known about these conversations or these dates or whatever took place. I want to tell you, like, oh, you know, right, she's just taken it. She's taken it that she's seen you, Luke. She's taken it that she's seen you. It was nice to see you, but if she were relaying what happened, she would say that he felt awkward, which maybe you did, maybe it was unawares, I don't know. But there's another meeting coming up, I think probably maybe not 4 or 5 weeks from now. I've got like a birthday, I was going to say like a rave, but then I'm showing my age, aren't I? It looks like a great big gathering together, and it feels that you connect with her somehow then. Make sure that you're not spending the whole evening trying to be someone you're not. Thank you.
Thank you. And again, to find out a bit more about that friend or so-called friend who's trying to get her behind your back, again, take that to the phone lines. Michael is able to answer that. Rufa Dente can answer that on option 1. The choices are yours. Good luck, though, Luke. Thanks for choosing to interact here today. Hope you enjoy the rest of the show. And Liz, you are on fire today, as always. I love the detail, the descriptions you give. You get the whole situation, you know. So much you get, so let's keep it going here. It says, hi lovely crew, lovely psychics and Lucia. Hello lovely you. We've got Elvis, lovely M. Hello M. Says, can you tell me, is there someone blocking me in romance? Love and light from Emma Taurus. Loads of kisses as well. You are spoiling us.
Thank you. If anyone's doing the blocking, it feels to me like it's you raising the bar on yourself constantly, either having new people coming in and you like almost go like through an interview process in your head where you're seeing like a virtual CV of them and seeing what they're not doing or what they're not saying. And it just feels to me that there is no image you have in your head of someone. There is no like, this is, you know, this is the kind of guy I'm looking for now, this is the kind of person that I want to be around. Because every time you have the smallest inkling of somebody that might be right for you, you totally sabotage it, you totally trash the whole thing, so that there's no way that they can fit. They can't fit for this reason, they can't fit for that reason. Thank you. What's this about you moving away or wanting to have a new start, fresh start, moving into like quite a different area? There's the moving, I'm going, I've had enough of this. Maybe that wouldn't be such a bad thing. Maybe that wouldn't be such a bad thing if you're setting your sights in another place. But have a chat with yourself. And why are you crashing all these things before they begin? Why are you like looking at this almost like this list of faces or this list of details and just ticking them, you know, crossing them off without giving anyone a second chance? Have a think about that.
Okay. Okay, amazing readings from Liz. I did tell you to expect spectacular things, and we haven't let you down. We've got time for one question, have we? No more questions before the break. Don't worry. We shall be back after the break with lots more, and you'll have the opportunity to actually talk to Liz one-to-one. Do stay with us for that. And also, if you're looking to get a psychic reading right now, maybe you've been inspired by the reading Liz has been given up here, you like the idea of really getting that inside information, getting the knowledge about the full situation, the things you don't have access to normally, people's feelings, thoughts, emotions, what's going on behind your back, what's going on behind closed doors, how to move forward in a situation. Any of this can be answered on the phone lines. Both are on-screen psychics, Rufa Dente and Nina Ashby. Big names here on the show, big names in the psychic world, both available, option 1 and 2. Whatever you're doing there, make sure you're back in front of your TV in about 3 minutes. We'll be back for loads more interactive action. Bye for now.
How would you like to earn a minimum of £50 an hour just from using your voice? We have thousands of clients looking for voices just like yours to record exciting scripts for TV, radio, websites and more. With hundreds of new jobs added regularly, it doesn't matter what type of voice or accent you have. Register with New Voiceovers right now and we can guarantee you a minimum of £50 per hour for voiceover work. To register, text NEW to 80182 and you will be sent details of how to join the service. Or go to www.newvoiceovers.co.uk and make your voice famous today.
Text charged at standard rate. Subscribe to VoiceOver service for £1.50 per fortnight.
Do you have burning questions about matters of the heart? Well, if you do, join us every afternoon on our new show here on Psychic TV, Love Zone. Every day, our psychics will be in the studio to guide you along your pathway to love. They're there to give friendly guidance on relationship issues, whether it's a simple issue or whether it's a broader question. Tune into the show every day and let us guide you on all kinds of romantic situations. After all, here on the Love Zone, we just love to talk about love.
At first I was a bit suspicious because I thought, how can someone give a reading to someone they don't know, you know, instantly in the park. But actually she said a lot of things that were quite near the bone, and I was surprised.
Very precise. Very clear, even though she knows nothing about my background. Everything that she said made sense.
To be honest, it was really revealing. She knew quite a bit about me, and I was kind of surprised at that.
And I must say that she was really accurate, very accurate.
I'll certainly probably think back on it over the next few days. I'm sure think of different relevances that came up. So it was really enjoyable.
These people have already experienced enlightening readings with our psychics. Now it's your turn. To get your very own psychic reading, just call the number on screen now. And remember to tune in to Psychic TV every day.
Calls cost £1.50 per minute from a BT landline. Calls from mobiles may vary.
You can get in touch with us here every day on Psychic Interactive by simply picking up your telephone. Just call us on 0906 125 7777 and you will be moments away from receiving your own personal reading. Thousands of people have already received inspiring readings from our revered psychics. You could be next. Calls cost £1.50 per minute from a BT landline. Calls from mobiles may vary.